The Joe Rogan Experience.
So I've been on a carnivore diet. I'll tell you about that.
Yeah, that's like a healthier keto, right? Or a better way to do it.
I don't know. It's just all meat. Just everything's meat. I'm not eating any grains, and I'm not eating any carbs. Nothing else. I mean, I had like an olive the other day. I had a Bloody Mary. I said, fuck it, I'll have an olive. So it's not the most strict. Occasionally I'll deviate. I'm allowing myself 2 glasses of wine, and most of the rest of the shit I'm just drinking either water or these Kill Cliffs, these CBD Kill Cliffs. These things are the shit.
Carnivore is like keto, but you're allowed to have fruit or something
You're
like that?
just eating meat. You're just eating meat, like mostly meat. And because I eat a lot of wild game, I have to substitute it. So I have to supplement it with fat. I'm adding other fats to it because wild game, it does not have much fat. And you can, what I read about the people that did this in, there was a guy that was with the Inuit. He was an explorer in the Arctic, and he was talking about how he lived like that for 6 months, and that it was I saw the video somewhere online, but it was old black and white footage, and that the key was getting a lot of fat. That they were just drinking water and eating meat, and they were fine as long as they got a lot of fat. They would eat like whale blubber and polar bear blubber, and they would eat all this blubber to sort of supplement their fat intake. But he said he was very healthy eating like that. I'm just doing it as an experiment. You found the guy? Oh, look at that.
Probably. I would imagine this is probably it.
Truth about the Inuit diet.
Maybe not.
They didn't eat any vegetables, man.
I thought it was all black and white. It's not. All right, never mind.
Oh, it's a long one, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, those people didn't eat any vegetables. I'm just curious. I'm just giving it a shot. They call it World Carnivore Month. So I said, okay, let me see what... Jordan Peterson is the main reason I want to try it, because I really respect his thought process. And I really respect his mind. And when he started talking about all the different medical benefits that he had from trying it, and that he had autoimmune diseases that went away, and I'm like, what is this? And I know a bunch of people personally that have tried it too. Is this the gentleman?
I think so, yeah.
Yep, that's him. Yeah.
Valhalmer.
Yeah, so he lived up with the Antarctic. What's interesting is he said that they didn't eat the organ meat. They gave the organ meat to the dogs. I thought that was really weird because that's definitely been proven to be that's the guy right there. Give me some volume on this dude. Can we do that? Or will they get us in trouble?
I don't know. This is very old. I don't know if this is in the open domain.
Anyway, I'll just encapsulate what he said. He just basically said that as long as they had, that's the guy. As long as they had plenty of fat. I'm just seeing what it feels like. It's weird. I'll tell you one thing. I do not trust my butthole at all. When I feel a fart coming on, I'm like, oh, this could be a disaster. I've had rocketing diarrhea.
From meat? That's
from all meat, yeah. This is what Dr. Sean Baker, who's like one of the head carnivore proponents, it's like his whole life revolves around eating steak and deadlifting. It's kind of hilarious. and getting people to eat meat and try this carnivore diet, and some of them have had some pretty radical health benefits. And I'm so curious about that, because I know that sometimes people convince themselves that something is better for them, and that something's working better, and that they feel better. And then there's a sort of a placebo effect that can happen when you join a community of people that's also saying the same thing. Like, we're all getting better, we're all feeling better. So I was real hesitant when I first went into it. I was like, okay, I need to know that there's something to this. Or is this a nonsense way to eat? Because most of my thought process was, this is kind of a nonsense way to eat. You should eat some fiber. This clearly benefits eating some vegetables. But what's interesting is the level of energy, your energy level. It's like right here, stays. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm kind of tired, and then I go to sleep. That's weird, man, because how much of your energy levels during the day is based on your body regulating sugar and insulin? How much of your energy level is based on that? It might be a lot. Because this is the unquestionable difference of this diet. Unquestionable difference is that my energy level basically has a flat line. There's no roller coaster anymore. And I had less of a roller coaster because I'm pretty healthy and I'm pretty strict with what I eat, but not like this. This is like this. So for the last 9 days or so, whatever the fuck it's been, I've had like an olive I had.
Does your body go into
Some-
ketosis at all?
It must.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
has
even
to.
checking. It must. It must be in ketosis. I mean, I'm eating a lot of fat. I'm eating bacon with all these wild game dishes. Everything I eat bacon with because I need fat. And then I'm cooking everything in beef tallow.
Wow.
And then I'm getting like fatty meat too.
No butter or anything.
I'm using butter.
Okay.
Yeah, you could drink milk. I mean, the idea is like if you were a carnivore, you would take everything out of the body, the milk, the fat, everything. Look, man, it's weird. I see why people would be opposed to it morally and ethically because it would require people to consume a lot more animals because if everybody was eating meat all the time, the consumption, the need would go up and it'd be even more slaughter. I get it.
It seems like you're going to get really bored quick.
That's very likely. That's very likely that I get really bored quick. But it's curious because if I think, and I don't necessarily think this, I'm just saying, if I think this is the best way for me to eat, I'm not saying that. I'm trying it. And I'm basically trying it based on Mark Bell and Chris Bell and even more Jordan because I've talked in depth with Jordan about it. Jordan Peterson is a brilliant guy. And when he was describing his experiences with this diet, I was like, what? How many people have done this, right? How many modern, super intelligent, well-read, articulate people like Jordan Peterson have done this diet? I bet it's a really, really small amount because socially it's unappealing to even say you're going to do. It's sort of a taboo. You're going to only eat meat? Oh, you're going to eat all the meat? You're not even going to eat any vegetables? What are you, a baby? Vegetables are good for you, right? That's what everybody immediately thinks. I don't know if that's true, though. I don't know if that's true. One of the things that Sean Baker said is that they're doing tests at Harvard with people who are on this diet for 6 months or more. I don't know. I'm interested. So I did some blood work today, and I'll make that blood work public.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, especially if there's anything wacky with it. But then I'm going to do it again at the end of the month, and I'll compare.
Wow. That's going to be a long month, I think. Because
I
I know
don't
with
know.
keto, I got so bored.
Bro, my kids are bored. We're not eating steak again. Like, you don't have to eat steak. I have to eat steak. You can eat whatever you want. We'll figure this out. We'll work it out.
How many ounces of meat a day do you know? Like what you're up to? Like
Well,
24,
the good
30?
thing is I have a lot of elk. That's good. But I'm running through it. You know, I'm eating some big-ass chunks of meat.
Is there something that you go to a lot, like chicken wings or something like that, just because it's easy?
No. Eggs. You can eat
Eggs.
eggs.
Okay,
Eggs are
yeah.
easy. Eggs are really easy to digest, too. Eggs just kind of go down. Eggs are great. You know, I wish that coyotes weren't real. Those fucks.